What is happening, my YT Gizang? Y'all already know what time it is, man. This is your boy Rio, and today we gotta get straight to it, man. I'm gonna skip the intro. I'm gonna put it at the end. I'm gonna put it somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, but I'm gonna put it somewhere. I wanted to get straight into this conversation with y'all. There is talk going on right now. Okay, a whole lot of talking going on in which the Cleveland Browns are considering in keeping all 4 quarterbacks in their roster for this 2025 season. I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it louder for the people in the back because I know they ain't hear me. The Cleveland Browns are considering and keeping all 4 quarterbacks on their roster for this 2025 season. And to be completely honest with y'all, I cannot wait for y'all to drop down in them comment below because I already know y'all got a lot to say about this situation right here, boy. That's why I'm bringing y'all the tea. But while y'all down in them comments, man, I'm going to go ahead and show y'all the clip real quick because there are people that already done had a conversation about this, okay? If you guys don't know my boy Shady McCoy, if you don't know Emmanuel, and if you don't know my dog James Jones, there are former NFL players and now recent sports commentators over there on this show called The Facility, in which they had a whole conversation about if it was a good idea or if it was a bad idea to keep all 4 quarterbacks on the roster. Let's take a look at that clip.
And James, that's pretty unheard of to me. Usually there's 2 quarterbacks on a roster. You might keep a 3rd on practice squad, but never, ever, ever would you keep 4 quarterbacks on a roster. But the Browns might do that. You agree with that decision?
I agree with it 100%. And it's crazy that they saying this before training camp and before Shedeur even got an opportunity to play a game. That means he has checked every single box that they need to check. Because 3rd round pick, you're not going to get cut.
Of course
You're
not.
going to make the football team unless you just bad. And even if you bad, you're probably going to be on practice squad. So for them to come out right now before they have played a preseason game to say we are going to keep 4 quarterbacks, number one, that lets me know it's a wide open competition.
Come on now.
Number 2, we want to keep these veterans out here. Let them maybe try it out there first. But we're going to keep these young boys because they showed us we could play. And for Shedeur to be a 5th rounder and to get out there in OTAs and mini camps and check all the boxes, that is why they talking like this. I absolutely love the idea because I think that all these dudes is going to get an opportunity to play and let the best man win the job. But I love it because you ain't got one right now and you don't know what the rookies are going to be.
Now, to keep it real with y'all and give y'all my honest opinion, I do not feel like it's a good idea to keep all 4 quarterbacks. For one, I feel like you can only play 1 quarterback out there on that field. Now, if he go down, it's good to have at least 2 backups. So 3 is the max for me. That's just how I feel, okay? The other reason why I feel like it's not a good idea is because you could use that slot to potentially make a trade and bring in a player who could possibly make the team better, like a receiver or another defensive player or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense to have 4 quarterbacks on that roster. That's just how I feel. Now, the good side to it, one thing that I do see and that I want to speak on is that, for one, it shows that Shedeur Sanders is definitely going to make this team. He's definitely on the team. And I'm only saying this. I know a lot of people be like, boy, we already knew that. But I'm saying this for all the naysayers who had a whole lot of trash to talk about my boy Shedeur Sanders, in which they said he wasn't even going to make the team. He was going to be a water boy or whatever because he was a 5th pick or 5th round pick at that. So now that we got that all the way out the way, to where y'all ain't got nothing else to say, we're going to go and move y'all on over there to the left side, man. Let y'all have a conversation over there. Let me get back to the regular schedule programming. And another good side to this situation, which is a great sign for Shedeur Sanders, is that it's showing that he's really impressing the coaches in what he's doing out there. In which, if y'all heard James Jones, in which I agree with everything that he said when it came to this, having those 4 quarterbacks show that it is an open competition when it comes to that QB position. And from the looks of it, Shedeur got a great chance of being a starter. Way quicker than what we thought it was going to be. Like week 1 type stuff. So that's a good sign for my dog. Now, when it comes to Dillon Gabriel, I know there's been a lot of negative talk about how he don't look like an NFL quarterback, but clearly the coaches and the Cleveland Browns, they see something in him. So we're going to see how it goes, man. Training camp coming up. I'm interested in seeing what happens in this whole situation. But at the end of the day, man, you can't play all of them. Well, I mean, this is Stefanski we talking about. Let me take that back because he don't mind playing all 4 quarterbacks in one season. Which leads me to ask y'all this question. When it comes to Shedeur Sanders, do y'all think the way Stefanski is as a coach, do y'all think that could possibly harm Shedeur Sanders if he don't go out there and perform well? But all in all, man, I do not think it's a good idea. And there's other people that feel like it's not a good idea too. Check out my boy Shady McCoy.
I don't believe they're gonna keep all 4.
Yeah, they bluffing.
They playing around. They playing around.
Y'all know what
The real truth is, We haven't even gotten to pads yet. We've been OTAs, and they see what number 12 look like. And they like, yo, this young guy we got is probably the most talented guy in the room.
True.
And to be respectful, we took a guy in the 3rd round, so like James said, that he's probably going to be there. You got Kenny Pickett, who you traded for to the Eagles, right? A champion, left Pittsburgh to the Eagles to, learn a little bit, play a little bit better. Showed me a different side of him than I seen in Pittsburgh. And then Joe Flacco, like Acho just talked about, he's an old vet, right? 40-some years old, played a lot of football, some good, some bad, but he played a lot of football. Shedeur the best one in the room, and they know that. And I think now this gives him a real chance to be a starter in probably week 1. Because before I was like, he's obviously going to make the team, in my opinion. He's going to make the team. He'll have a chance to start later down the road. But now when I'm hearing how the coaches are talking about it, think about this. You're in a world where you're telling me that all these, from a 5th rounder, a 3rd rounder, an old 40-year-old quarterback, and a 1st rounder that hasn't been really good, that we're going to compete for a starting job. Yeah. Get everybody 1st and 2nd team reps. Okay, I like that was different. Now you're hearing, we might keep all 4. Come on now. The writing's on the wall. Yeah. Next team we go here in training camp. It was a hard decision, but we decided to go with Shedeur Sanders. That's what's going to happen next. I'm telling y'all.
I think it would be the dumbest thing in the world to keep all 4.
Now, one thing we all know for sure is that Shedeur Sanders is definitely that guy. He has the capabilities, he has the skills and the talents to be the QB1. Now, we still haven't seen him get no reps in with the starters or with the veterans. But to be real with y'all, I'm going to stop saying that because y'all done kind of convinced me. After hearing them saying they're going to keep all 4 quarterbacks, and the comments that y'all been dropping down saying, look, Shedeur Sanders been getting them reps in with the ones. They just ain't showing it. They ain't showing the media. They ain't showing. Y'all might got a point. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It was somebody in my comments saying the whole situation about, yeah, of course, my boy Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel got all the reps because they might be the one on the chopping block. They already seen what Shedeur Sanders can do with the ones. They did it on the back end. And now I ain't going to lie to y'all, I'm starting to believe that, man. I believe y'all. Y'all got me on y'all side now. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this whole situation, man. Should they keep all 4 quarterbacks or should they put somebody on the chopping block? I got to get up out of here, man. I'm going to get at y'all on the next one. Yeti.